at it. Oh, here. All right. I love it when a plan comes together, a great man once said, and that is what today's video is all about. We are celebrating the Cooler Master 30th anniversary by doing a showcase of this system right here. It's actually a case power supply cooler combo, the Cosmos Infinity 30th Anniversary Edition. This has a full build in it that I'm going to be tinkering a little bit with today. And then, starting on Saturday, December 10th, there will be a giveaway for this entire system to help support the Extra Life charity live stream that I'll be doing with Kyle on that same day, December 10th. So join us if you're available. I would also like to say a huge thank you to Cooler Master for sponsoring this video, sponsoring the giveaway, and also a big happy birthday, of course, for 30 years of service. And while there was, of course, some controversy along the way, like when they were admitted to the Cooler Council without being granted the rank of Cooler Master, which led to that incident with the not just the cooler men, but the cooler women and cooler children as well. But we don't really like to talk about that. The point is, they have poured their expertise, skill, creativity, and attention to detail into this special edition case, power supply, and all-in-one liquid cooler combo, and I'm going to be showing it off to you today.
Excellent!
So after a bit of effort, I was able to get the Cosmos Infinity 30th Anniversary Edition case out of the box. It is fairly large and heavy thanks to its metal construction and large tempered glass side panels, and also the fact that this has most of the system already integrated into it. So just to clarify, the Cosmos Infinity 30th Anniversary case actually comes with 3 components. A heavily modified version of the Cooler Master C700M case, which is part of their Cosmos line. It's been out for several years already, but it is very well reviewed, and they've done a bunch of modifications to this one, including this custom chameleon paint job along the handles, which has a very shimmery, purplish, multifaceted, multicolored look to it, which aligns with Cooler Master's color scheme. It also has a limited edition badge because they're only making 1,000 of these units. We got number 134 out of 999. And a bunch of other features we're going to be showing you as we go along, such as a custom motherboard tray with CNC milled aluminum cutouts behind it, a 30th anniversary etching on the rear panel that lines up perfectly with that tray too. And Cooler Master is offering this as a complete system that you can buy that has all the parts already built inside, or you can get it in the slightly more standalone version, but even the standalone version doesn't just come with the case. It also includes a special edition Mobius 120mm 30th Anniversary Edition fans, as well as the 30th Anniversary Edition of their Master Liquid PL360 Flux 360mm AIO, and you can probably see the custom sleeve tubing right there, as well as the 30th Anniversary plates on the pump block combo unit. And it's got a 1300 watt power supply, the Cooler Master V1300 watt 80 plus platinum rated power supply, which also has that distinct 30th anniversary paint job on the side too. And I got a bonus for it that Cooler Master shipped me direct, which is this unit right here, the actual direct official 12 volt high power connector for that power supply. So that will allow us to connect this graphics card. Because like I said, this system is going to be given away. They're offering it with up to a 3080 Ti, but I decided why not install an RTX 4080 for today's video and give just that much more performance for the eventual winner of this system. So that hopefully gives you a nice overview of some of the details and detail work that went into this special edition case from Cooler Master. I noticed quite a few little details as I was going over this case, like several of the panels have this embossed look that you actually don't even see if you look at it from some angles. Other angles it appears quite evidently, but that has a lot of the brand names and stuff from various Cooler Master components that have come out over the years. And we'll see this more in a moment as I start to disassemble this system, but the CNC milled aluminum work that they've done, which is scattered throughout, and they've used that to do some detail work like the Cosmos 30th text that's etched into the front side of this motherboard tray, as well as do some specialty cutouts that have nice beveled edges as well. There's also quite a few brushed aluminum panels scattered throughout as well to give it a nice finishing touch compared to the original version. Finally, I wanted to note that this chameleon paint job that they have done looks absolutely beautiful. It has sort of a shimmery, shiny finish, but it is totally smooth to the touch, and it has that chameleon look where if you look at it from one angle, it looks more pinkish, purplish, even almost towards orange, and if you look at it from the other angle, it's more of a purple and sometimes a blue. And I'd say that that is definitely the finishing touch that makes this case stand out to me. So very well done, Cooler Master. But you might be looking and wondering, Paul, why do you have more components here? Why is there no graphics card installed? And if I go back to the intro where I said, I love it when a plan comes together, this plan has come together for this build, but it's been a little bit last minute. I mentioned that the Cosmos Infinity 30th Anniversary Edition is available sort of standalone with the case, power supply, and AIO, or as a complete system that's built by a system integrator, and that might vary depending on your region. For our purposes and the giveaway, I was supposed to get a complete system, but there were a few components that were short in supply, so we had to source those a little bit last minute, and I'm going to be installing those for you today. So I'd like to say a big thank you to Gigabyte for coming through and providing a couple components, especially this motherboard, which was very last minute. We have the Z690 Aorus Pro motherboard, and that's going to be swapped out for the MSI board that's already in there, just to provide a little bit more continuity with our graphics card, which is the Gigabyte Gaming OC RTX 4080, a beastly new graphics card that has just recently come out. It's experienced a fair share of controversy due to the price that NVIDIA has gone for with it, but since this is a giveaway PC, we don't really need to be concerned about the price. So to round out this video, I'm going to transition from showcase mode into PC building mode. I'm going to partially disassemble and then reassemble the system with these components, and then we'll show you the finished build. All right, the system has been reassembled. I'll be honest, that took a little bit more effort than I was hoping, but usually I build my own systems from the ground up rather than working with something someone else has already been working on, so had to figure out the cable management and stuff. The graphics card is pretty bulky. This is one of those 4-slot, very large RTX 4080/4090 graphics card styles that has become so popular for some people, but thankfully we can just angle it back like that, and we'll hopefully have enough clearance to get that side panel on, as well as have a little bit of gap there for this graphics card to pull some air through. Of course, before I put the side panel back on, we should power the system on and make sure that I wired things back up properly. I still see purple. I still see lights. This makes me happy. The fact that stuff just turned on right now because, you know, there's always a chance that I didn't plug something in properly. Now, this graphics card will need its own software in order to sync up the RGB with the rest of the system, which is why, for right now, it's doing its own little RGB glow thing, whereas the rest of the system is mostly the Cooler Master purple. Of course, that's all controllable and adjustable via system software, and there is a fairly large hub for this entire unit where all the fans and RGB and everything plugs into. So you can control the RGB via the front panel buttons that are on the top front of the case, or you can connect it up to the motherboard so you can sync everything up and make it look as beautiful as possible. I hope this works. It does. Only a slight little bit of contact there, but that's okay. The side panel closes, and that's what's important. Now, when this is shipped to the eventual winner, we will probably be removing that graphics card and shipping it separately so the winner can reinstall it, because it's a little bit precarious being in there pre-installed like that when it's up at an angle, but it does give you a very pristine look at the graphics card, and I hope I have given you guys a nice pristine look at this overall case, the Cooler Master Cosmos Infinity 30th Anniversary Edition. I'd like to say a huge thank you to Cooler Master for sponsoring this video and also allowing me to give this system away, again, to help support our charity live stream that's going to be going live on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be streaming here on my YouTube channel as well as to Twitch, so if you're able to join us, you're welcome to, and we'll be having lots of fun and raising money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Guys, though, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to check out any of this hardware that I've been using today, I'll post links to that down in the video's description. You can also find a link to my store down there at paulshardware.net, where we have an end of the year holiday sale going on right now, so check that out, get yourself some merch. You might also consider hitting the like button if you enjoyed this video, and of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like to see more content like this coming at you really soon. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.